Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, April 3, 2025. The Shared Prosperity Through Accelerated Improvement to Our Road Network (SPARK) project is expected to generate 13,000 direct jobs during construction. Minister with Responsibility for Works, Robert Morgan, says the road project should also deliver an estimated $1.3 billion in savings from vehicle maintenance, enhanced service accessibility, and strengthened community connectivity.
Will revolutionize road development and improvement in our country. The initiative will improve our economic efficiency, bolster our tourism appeal, and create employment opportunities.
The minister was giving an update on SPARK and other road projects during a statement to the House of Representatives on Tuesday. Work on the SPARK commenced in December 2024 following the award of a $45 billion contract. 3 work orders were issued covering 126 roads across the 63 constituencies, and on Tuesday, Minister Morgan announced an additional 42 roads set to commence under Work Order 4.
As much of the priority roads that were chosen by colleagues from both sides are included in Work Order 4. Because the previous 3 work orders were the roads that were scoped and were ready to give to China Harbor.
Work Order 5 is to be announced next week. SPARK was created to rehabilitate main, local, and community roads across the country, addressing pavements, select intersections, sidewalks, drainage, and retaining walls. The project will also integrate water infrastructure upgrades and fiber optic ducting to support future broadband connectivity. Meanwhile, the plan for the Port Antonio bypass is to go to Cabinet next Monday, April 7, for review. Minister with Responsibility for Works, Robert Morgan, made the disclosure during his statement to Parliament on Tuesday.
And I'm confident that it will have the support of the Cabinet so that it can commence in short order. Working with the Ministry of Finance to secure funding and expected to commence in the second quarter of this financial year.
The bypass, projected to cost $81 million, will span 7 kilometers with a 4-lane design and will provide an alternative route to ease congestion in Port Antonio's town center. Each lane will be 3.5 meters wide with 1.2 meter shoulders and a 1.8 meter wide median Jersey barrier. Additionally, the project includes 2-lane link roads to improve access between central and western Port Antonio.
Port Antonio is a critical hub for tourism and agriculture, but suffers from chronic traffic congestion, unsafe pedestrian conditions, and limited connectivity. This project will play a key role in the regional development by unlocking economic potential and enhancing mobility.
Minister Morgan also gave an update on the $575 million Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project, SHIP.
I can announce today that the project is 96% complete, with 2 major components: Part A, Maypens to Williamsfield Toll Road, and Part B, Harborview to Yallas Bridge, covering 7.4 kilometers of a 4-lane highway already open to the public. Works are progressing on the Yallas to Port Antonio and Morant Bay to Cedar Valley legs, which span 123 kilometers of 2-lane roadway.
The Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs is moving to streamline legislative policy making across government ministries with a structured training program for legislative teams. Permanent Secretary Wayne Robertson says legislative teams are already in place across all ministries, comprised of policy officers, legal officers, and senior directors.
We have gone further to propose the institutionalization of a legislative policy development course, and we have convened a meeting with the Management Institute of National Development for that to take place. So we are preparing the ground for that. We have also started the process by convening workshops with the ministries with respect to legislative policy development.
Mr. Robertson says the move is aimed at increasing efficiency in the legislative review process.
What we want to do is to ensure that at the end of the day, there is speed and efficiency in terms of the legislative review process, but more importantly, the quality of laws that are promulgated are of a high standard.
44 professionals from across the 4 regional health authorities are the latest batch of graduates to have completed the Ministry of Health's Leadership Training Program. The program is aimed at preparing senior health management personnel to ensure greater organizational effectiveness and efficiency across the public healthcare system. It's delivered in collaboration with the University of Technology, providing graduates with professional certification in healthcare administration and leadership. These graduates bring to 122 the total number of healthcare workers that have completed the program since its inception in 2022. Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett says the recently unveiled new welcome sign for Falmouth honors the town's historic legacy. The Jamaica Experience sign, created by sculptor Sheed Cole, includes 2 storyboards and rum barrels, capturing the town's history of rum and sugar production.
It's a space that highlights Falmouth's inimitable history and gives it a modern twist, allowing locals and visitors to learn, experience, and appreciate all that this town has to offer.
The eye-catching sign is strategically located at Foreshore Road at the entrance to the town. The project was spearheaded by the Tourism Product Development Company Limited, TPDCO, and the Trelawney Municipal Corporation. And finally, planning is underway for the 49th regular meeting of CARICOM Heads of Government, which Jamaica is set to host in July. Jamaica's Prime Minister will assume chairmanship of CARICOM on July 1, and Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith, says trade and security are among the key issues to be discussed by the CARICOM heads.
The Prime Minister has been calling for a more global approach to transnational crime, and to looking at the links and the cooperative mechanisms that are needed in a more strategic way. So that is likely to be a major part of the agenda as well.
Minister Johnson-Smith was addressing a recent JIS think tank. She also pointed out that the upcoming CARICOM meeting would coincide with the International Conference on Financing for Development in Seville, Spain, from June 30 to July 3. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.